Mayday! Mayday! NHL expansion is coming! Houston and Atlanta. It's already been out there for a while. This is literally from yesterday. But the fact that this tweet got 1.9 million views, it's being posted everywhere, and the fact that it indicates that we could be seeing some new NHL teams in the very near future. Let's go out there and talk about it. We've got nothing else to dive into. This all started because Jennifer Streeter, who does work for Sports Illustrated and Sporting News, she went out there and posted this article on sportingnews.com. Hey, guess what? There's an exclusive report. Sources have confirmed that media markets will play a key role in factoring into the upcoming decision for NHL expansion. Jennifer has been sent key data analytics comparing Houston and Austin's most up-to-date media market info. Here's what to know. Now, the article specifically highlights the media markets and pretty much insinuates that a bigger, more involved media market will give more incentive to bringing a National Hockey League team over to said market. A pretty reasonable idea. But this was then replied to by Allan Walsh, one of the most famous NHL agents at the moment, who replied saying that NHL expansion is coming. Houston and Atlanta. Now, the funny part is, I said that this was shared everywhere. Yeah, this was literally shared everywhere. This is my own personal list of subreddits. I have all 32 teams in one multi-subreddit Reddit, and this includes all of the current NHL teams and some teams that don't happen to exist anymore, like the Coyotes subreddit. You can see that on the multi-Reddit here, almost every single subreddit received a post that said that Allan Walsh reports that expansion is coming, and this was on every single one of these teams' Reddits, so you could definitely see that the conversation has started up. Minnesota Wild fans are getting involved, Penguins fans are getting involved, so are Blackhawks fans and Habs fans. I mean, fans are going to have their opinions. 34 teams, geez, way too many, and I'm not looking forward to another expansion draft. It makes no sense. This has to be a speed bump on their way to 36. Another Senators fan says, I'm genuinely annoyed with this. Teams are already struggling to find the assets they need, as it's due to 32 teams being quite a large number for a league, and watering down the concentration of talent. Now we're going to do it again with another expansion draft? We're going to have 2 divisions with 9 teams, which means you're probably right. They'll probably go to 36 at some point and even it out. This is ridiculous. Now, that's what the Sens fans go out there and say. What do Wild fans say? I wish there was a team in Milwaukee. Minnesota-Milwaukee sports rivalries are a lot of fun. The NHL is already tied for the most teams out of the Big Four sports. I'm curious why they're expanding the rate they are versus the others. Because 7 of their teams play in Canada, and there's a big American market to expand into. A new team in Atlanta is Quebec's best chance for a team. Okay, that's kind of funny. Why are we expanding again? The mid to mediocre tier of the league is already big enough. We don't need more teams. Billionaires need more money. That seems to be a proper answer here. The Penguins fans are going out there and saying the same thing. No more teams. 32 is enough. In fact, get rid of Utah and Seattle. Let's go back to 30. Houston is fine, but goodness, pick another city other than Atlanta. Blackhawks fans are asking how long until Atlanta loses this team. 32 teams feels like a good number. I'm just not the biggest fan of 34. Stop trying to make Atlanta happen. It's not going to happen. Just how many teams does the NHL need? Yeah, so you could definitely see that the comments on social media are pretty skewed in one direction. And I know that people will trash on Atlanta because of what happened last time and the time before that. People may trash on Houston. By the way, look at the Houston Aeros, this old AHL team that was the AHL affiliate of the Minnesota Wild? Ah, that's exactly what it was, right. Their logo is so cool. Like, just looking at this piece of art right here, the arrowhead on the plane right there. Pretty cool stuff going on. I'm not saying that the new Houston NHL team is going to be the arrows specifically, but if the artwork can represent some sort of a plane with a big snaggletooth on there, that'd be pretty cool, in my opinion, at least. But there are some folks that are pushing back on these markets and the expansion itself. The expansion itself, I can understand if y'all are a little bit perturbed by the idea of 34 teams in an 84-game league. However, I will say, for people that are from these cities, getting a chance to cheer for some National Hockey League teams is always a good thing. This top comment on the RHAB subreddit goes out there and describes how Houston, Texas is a great hockey market. Pretty good stuff, pretty good people. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Thrashers, I get it. Hockey didn't work there twice, but if listening to the Blue Line Eris podcast has taught me anything, there are folks in Atlanta, there are folks that will cheer for this team, and there are folks that still will remember the names of meaningful Atlanta hockey players decades down the line. Ilya Kovalchuk is still a memorable name in the Atlanta area. Say what you want about Zach Bogosian and Evander Kane, but these guys were pretty meaningful Thrashers. Kovalchuk, though, he was the big one. So whether it is the Thrashers or the Arrows or somebody else coming back into the Atlanta area, we will see. Whether or not the Houston team gets the Arrows back, that obviously would be intriguing. I mean, there are some people going out there and debating whether or not this actually would work. Ryan Mead asked, does the NHL have enough talent to currently expand? I watched some games last year and I'm not sure. Yeah, you could very well say more teams means more concentration of the median, more players given opportunities to get NHL jobs, which means a higher concentration of midness and a lower concentration of actual top-tier talent. One thing's for sure, though. This probably would be a good thing for the goalies. 2 more NHL teams means, at minimum, 4 more National Hockey League roster goalie spots are available, which opens up the economy for more goaltenders to get their jobs and set them straight. So, obviously, I think this is pretty good for the entertainment side of hockey and just thinking about what could be with these rivalries, setting them up, and whatnot. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. How do you feel about the expansion over here? The Atlanta Thrashers, maybe they could be coming back, or maybe it's a brand new team. Maybe they bring the Atlanta Flames back. Who really knows? Houston coming back in here. What other teams could we see out of Houston? I'm interested in seeing the branding. Honestly, Seattle and Vegas's branding has been all right. I would like to see some more interesting logos, so maybe the Atlanta and Houston teams could provide that to us. Who really knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about pending NHL expansion. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.